Hi, lovelies, and welcome or welcome back. So happy that you could join me and that we get to spend this moment together. Truly makes me feel very blessed, and I'm happy that we aligned and that we can talk a little. And basically, what I want to talk about today, I'm kind of just cozy in my bed. I've been a little rushed, so I haven't been doing filming videos. I've been doing more audio videos, but I really enjoy talking without the pressure of all the camera and everything. So here goes nothing. And also, it's my last day of holidays. Tomorrow I'm back into the groove of everything, and I'm excited to be back. Today's episode is really inspired by a video that I saw. I've been really back on my 75 hard grind, and pro tip is watching a podcast or a movie or something while you do anything, while you do the treadmill, abs, walking, music also, but I think a podcast or like a show or something is so engaging to the point that you even forget that you're working out. Kind of not also, but I've really been like easing through all of my workouts, watching podcasts and everything. And the other day I was in the gym and the gym was like packed, but I was watching the Delusional Diaries podcast with Hallie and Jazz, and it was a little episode about Let Them, a book that I think Hallie was reading, and I need to be more informed. I need to get better as a goal for this year, but I think it's a Mel Gibson's book. No, sorry, I'm butchering that. Let me just Google it for a second. The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. Okay, maybe I wasn't that off. And it's literally stuck with me so much. I think as like a normal person, managing some frustrations, and every time that I start getting into groove or feeling frustrated or not really understanding why someone is being shitty or being difficult when I'm being so gentle and trying to be kind, and the person keeps offering me bad energy, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me and to yourself and to our relationship? This went into a little bit of a rant, but it's basically sometimes it just is what it is, and let them. I've talked a lot about this in my previous videos. I don't think I've mentioned this in a while, but my analogy of life is basically like we're born into the world as a little gardener, and we have our garden that is basically our life, and we have the soil, but we can make the soil better. We can plant the seeds, we can water the garden, we can bring more nutrients, we can put little fruits out for the birds to come, and we can create the most glorious, beautiful, amazing garden and amazing life. Or we can just leave the garden there for the soil to get hard and not plant anything. And there's no like pointing wanting to harvest something if you haven't planted any seeds or planted little trees or planted little fruit trees and everything. And there's going to be a point in our lives where I think it's seasonally, right? We plant the seeds, and then maybe a year from now our orchids will be blooming and giving flowers, and our fruits will be growing, and we can buy some fruits, like some fruit trees, like more grown, so we'll be harvesting earlier. And it's basically all discipline, effort, and love, and just care for ourselves, for our lives, and for the life that we're constructing, and the beautiful garden with everything that we desire and that we want. And it's gonna be so amazing to wake up one day when we're just old and go out into the garden, sit on the bench, and see all of the trees and all of the fruits that we can harvest and eat, and all the beautiful flowers ready to say hi, and the butterflies and the bees that are attracted by the flowers. And in Brazil, we have little monkeys, and everything is just amazing. Caterpillars and the circle of life, maybe kids, grandkids, and everything. And that's the only thing that we have control of, our own journey and garden. And if people want to leave their soil without any seeds and kill all the plants that are around them and let the soil get hard and not put any nutrients into them, and then when they come into our garden, they step on our flowers and try to kick down our trees. But we still have a big, beautiful garden, and we can heal those flowers and heal those trees and get our garden back on track. And if they want to do whatever they want with their garden, I feel like we should just let them. No more frustrating over people and their journeys. And I saw a quote that was like, don't, the time and energy that we spend worrying and thinking about others literally goes nowhere. It just, not that we shouldn't worry and take care of others and everything, but we can't change them and we can't change their actions. We can try to help and offer support and lend out a hand and be there for them, send them positive energy and hugs and everything. But we're not going to derail them and we're not going to change them and we're not going to change their journey. In the end, we will have free will and just let them make their choices and live their lives. You can try to help and be there for them, but don't let it frustrate you. Don't let it steal your energy and bring you down. Because in the end of the day, it's kind of sad to say. I wish I was like less like this. I feel like we can also have like a community garden and we can help each other and we have little like baby plants. I can't find the word for that in English in my mind, but we have little baby plants that in Portuguese are called mudas. You can give them to your neighbors and your friends, and they can give you some of their little baby plants, so you guys can exchange and grow and evolve. And maybe one day you're sick and tired, and your neighbor can come and help water your plants. And if they find a good nutrient, you guys can share. But it's all about adding, bonus, growing. It's not about you taking control or making the choices for someone else. So when you see yourself and find yourself really frustrated that someone is acting a certain way or not up to your expectations sometimes, and you're not understanding why they're not taking care of you or your garden or them and their garden or the garden that you have together as a relationship, just let them. In the end, everything that we plant grows and we harvest it wanting to or not wanting to, being that a good thing or a bad thing. So the only thing that we can do is really focus on us and the beauty of the life that we can create for ourselves and take care of the people that are taking care of us and try to take care of people that are struggling to take care of their garden. But if they're just coming into your garden and pulling out all your crops and leaving you there frustrated, let them. Protect yourself, protect your garden. Just let them do whatever they want to do, because at the end of the day, they're gonna have to wake up one day when they're old and look out into their garden and wonder why they didn't plant anything. And there might be a little bit of a flower or a tree that you planted to try to help them along the way, and I'm sure they're gonna be grateful. I guess some things just are what they are, and once we let go the control of our own frustrations and let go the control of other people and their actions and stop letting that frustrate us, I feel like we're able to really focus on the things that matter and the things that we are in control of. And feel free, more lighter and happier. I know that it's been helping me, just the phrase let them. I haven't read the book, but I really want to because I'm sure it's going to be amazing. But I'm excited to ingrain that in my mind each time more, because make that a mental route. If you guys watch some of my videos talking about the mental roots, I think you'll understand. But we basically are so accustomed to thinking and living in a certain way and maybe judging people or wanting to. I don't know if that's too type A of me, but I really want everybody to evolve and to be better. I think I got that from my dad. But sometimes you just have to let people be who they are and do what they want to do. And I know that when I was in my rebel phase, if someone tried to put me on the right path, maybe it would have put me even more off the path. But I finally found my way and I'm so happy. And the people that planted the right seeds did grow, and now I'm able to harvest them in my garden, and I'm very grateful for that. So sometimes just take a non assuming stroll by someone's garden and throw in some love and some light and some little flower seeds or little fruit seeds or vegetable seeds that you know that they enjoy. Don't say anything. Maybe once in a while come and water it and let it blossom. I love thinking about this analogy of the gardens. It honestly brings me so much joy. I hope that you guys also enjoyed it and hope that it's a interesting and nice way for you to look at your life and your journey and your process and other people's lives and their journey and their processes. So, yay! Love you guys. Happy that you could join me. If you enjoyed this, I would love it if you could subscribe and like this video. It truly means the world to me. And I'll see you very soon. Kisses.